Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing Braxton Family Values Season 2, Episode 11 review. Show starts off, the girls are going to see Miss Sherry, well, Dr. Sherry, to discuss what's been going on with them and how come they can't seem to get along. It's always somebody in the group that can't get along with somebody, and they're just there trying to figure out what. And they have Miss Evelyn leave the room because the girls feel that they can talk more freely when Miss Evelyn is not in the room with them. So I think Tamar starts off and she's like, I feel like I get ganged up on all the time. And I guess she's finally realizing that, hey, I do be popping off at the mouth sometimes and I just don't realize I do that and I'm sorry that I do that. And she was like, but yeah, I be going at me too. But they let her know, but you're the one who starts it off, but we just finish it. Then Trina lets Tawana know, I need you to leave my house. I don't want you to feel that you can't come to me and that I'm just throwing you out. It's just that I'm having troubles in my marriage right now, and having you and your family there is not helping my situation. And she's like, I've been wanting to say this for a while, but I just didn't know how to come to you in the right way without seeming mean and inconsiderate to the fact that you have to stay with me and my family. And Tawana, she was like, I understand, I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you had that off your chest. It comes Tony's time. Tony's sitting there and she's like, Trace, I think you should lose 15 to 20 pounds. Or 20 to 20. I think you should lose some weight. You're a pretty girl. You just need to lose that stomach. And that's where she turned left on me. Because maybe Tracy's happy with the way she looks. Maybe she's not trying to be a skinny mini. Maybe she loves the extra, curvature she has in her body. But Tony, I mean, I know you feel that she should lose weight, but you could have came at her a different way instead of saying I feel you should lose weight. That's like saying you don't like the way Tracy is for herself, because Tracy, she's not a big girl, but she's not a skinny mini either. She's like in that in between area. And Tracy, she gets mad. She's like, I'm not gonna say nothing. And then finally, she just left. She's like, I can't do this right now. So she leaves. Miss Evelyn comes in, like, what's going on? Tracy stormed off, what's going on? So Tracy comes back in. She's sitting there. She's not want to talk for a while, and Dr. Sherry has to do some kind of exercise, and Tamar's all like, well, how come Tracy don't have to do it? Everybody else doing it. Even me, I'm doing it. So Tracy's like, you guys want to know how I feel? She was like, I don't, to me, y'all make it feel like I'm not worth the S word. And they're looking like, what? And she was like, it goes back to like the mid 90s, mid to late 90s when they was going to be signed as a group and Tracy got pregnant. She was like, my thing is, yes, I got pregnant, but Trina been had kids before me and she could sign, but I couldn't. Which I think, I mean, if she was pregnant, like freshly pregnant, like maybe 2-3 months, there's women who still go touring and are pregnant, and they just wait to like until the doctor says it's not okay. They wait to like the 7th month for them to stop performing and all that stuff. I could be wrong, but I believe that is true because Whitney Houston, she had her career while she was pregnant, and what's her name, Mariah Carey, she was still on the stage singing while she was pregnant with her twins. I mean, I know they are higher up singers, but still, she's like, y'all just left without me. And she's been holding that in for like the past 15 years, and like now it sounds like, how come Trina got to go and sign a deal? She had a child, but I couldn't. And they're looking like, what? Why are you still bringing this up? But she still heard about the fact. And it's until she finally released that, she was still going to be mad and cranky all the time. So that's like, let's go on a sister's retreat. So Tamar picks Arizona. They go to Scottsdale, Arizona. Nice little retreat. It's like, we're going to have a sisters weekend. We're going to bond and do all this stuff. They get there to go to like a little, I'm going to call it a cowboy store or a cowgirl store. But they had a whole bunch of like cowboy boots and Stetson hats. Little cowboy hats. I won't say the correct name, but I don't know if that's the correct term. But cowboy hats and all that stuff. So they bought them some stuff. They go out, get drunk. dancing in cages. It's like, let's take our little shindig back to the room. They there, they order food, they flirting with the waiters and all that stuff. So next day come, it's like, hey, let's go riding horses and doing all that stuff. And Tony, she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that because with her health, apparently she can't be out in the sun like that. So she's looking at this. If I'm out in the sun, I could get sick, and I don't want that. So I don't think I want to be out in this hot Arizona heat riding no horse. So they was like, okay. So the four of the sisters, they left and they rode horses. They shot a gun. They threw a big old axe at a block of wood, and they was having fun. Meanwhile, Tony, she's back, relaxing, having her little spa day. She's like, I'd rather do this, and, be out of the sun, sit out there on the horse, hot, sticky horse at that, shooting guns, doing all that other stuff. Now, I understand Tony wanted to put her health first and not be out in that sun, but, the girls, they seemed to come together, but they were like disappointed that Tony couldn't come at all. So I'm glad that they're working things out and everything. Yeah. Tawana, she's like, they're asking Tawana, like, what do you want to do about your relationship? But I want to know that too, because it seemed like her and Andre, even last season, were like just basically roommates that happen to have kids with each other, that happen to be married. It's like there was no love going on between the two of them. It's like, why is he still there? I mean, I know he's the father of your children, and he was a stay-at-home dad while you went out and worked. But now, what are you gonna do? Is it gonna be like that until the kids turn 18? Every time you move to a new spot or you have a place to stay, he's there just so he can have a place to stay and take care of the kids. Maybe I shouldn't do the quotation mark, but that's what it seemed like. And I don't know what the little book he had. I don't know how that's doing, if it's made any money. People, what's going on with that. And I don't know what's going on with Trina and Gabe. She's like, he's trying to do everything to woo her, but it hasn't gotten there yet. And I understand how, it's hard to just, forgive after him cheating just about their whole relationship. Yeah, she cheated on him, I'm assuming, once, but it's like, it's hard for her to just like, I forgive you, let's go on about our business and be done with it. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, on the way back, Tony, she doesn't like flying, so when she's on the plane, she likes sitting by herself being quiet. And she's like, I don't want them to think I'm being a diva. I just, when I'm on the plane, I don't like being bothered because I'm scared. All the other girls, they seem to be getting along a lot better. And hopefully, Tamar will change her attitude instead of just when something's not going her way or whatever, she just go popping off at the mouth. So that was the gist of the episode. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a video response or comment. I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. And I want you to thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.